Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to this week's episode of What's on Your Mind with Josh Kudju. This week I had somebody ask me a question. They said, Josh, what does it mean to be mentally tough? What does mental toughness look like to you? And I wish I could give you a really specific by the book answer to that question, but I can't. And here's the reason why. If you look at sports psychology research, if you look at a lot of the information that's out there, the answer to that question varies. It depends on the study. It depends on what was looked at. It depends on just so many different factors that there's not just one really specific definition to what is mental toughness. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give you my definition to what I think mental toughness is. So to me, it really comes down to two things. The first thing is when I think of somebody who either is mentally tough or what mental toughness looks like, think about somebody who is able to handle adversity, who's able to have different challenges thrown at them and still have success, who is also able to bounce back from failures. So the one group of people that I really think about when it comes to being mentally tough a lot of times are Navy SEALs. Navy SEALs, they go through extreme training. They have Hell Week. They're in the ocean swimming at 3 o'clock in the morning and it's freezing waters. Just all kinds of crazy training techniques that are designed to test both their physical attributes and also their mental attributes. And those who are able to survive that, those people become Navy SEALs. I think it's really tough to do, and I think you have to be mentally tough to go through some of those challenges, to overcome the adversity that you're faced with, and also overcome any sort of failures that you might have throughout the journey. That's just the first group that comes to my mind when I think about mentally tough individuals. Now, the second attribute when I think about mental toughness is, I mentioned being able to overcome challenges and adversity. I think it's also important to remember that to be mentally tough, I think you also have to be able to handle success as well. I think sometimes when we're faced with expectations or we're supposed to do something, it's really hard to live up to those expectations a lot of times. It's really hard to continue to have success when there are bars set for us already. And I think about Tom Brady, love him or hate him, for what it's worth, that guy every single year is expected to win wherever he's at. He was with the Patriots for 20 years, comes over to Tampa Bay, and he's still expected to get that team to the playoffs and in the Super Bowl. It's really hard to be able to perform every single day when you have those types of expectations on you. So I think you also have to be mentally tough to be able to handle success as well. Now, whether it's handling failure, whether it's handling adversity, overcoming challenges, or also having expectations placed upon you, I think there's a few things that kind of coincide with all of those things. And to be mentally tough, to me, it also means that you're able to have a really solid routine. You know what you're going to do every single day. You have a plan for what you're trying to accomplish. I think you have positive self-talk. I think that the way that you're talking to yourself, whether you're overcoming challenges or whether you're overcoming successes, it's really important to be aware of how you talk to yourself. And then lastly, I think to be mentally tough, I think it's just that ability to be in that present moment, regardless of the situation. And it's a really tough thing to do, which is why it's called mental toughness. So that's my best answer for you when it comes to that question of what does it mean to be mentally tough? What does mental toughness look like to me? Come back to me in a couple weeks, a few months. I'll read some more research. I'll look at some different types of things, and that definition may also change for me a little bit. But in this moment, being mentally tough, that's what it looks like. I think about Navy SEALs. I think about Tom Brady. I think about just all different types of people and how they're able to handle challenges and also how they're able to handle success. So thank you guys. Would love to also hear your definition of what do you think it means to be mentally tough as well. So drop your comments below. Feel free to hit me up at any time. Always able to answer some of your guys' questions. And yeah, have a great day. We'll see you back here next week.